Peter Pan. This was in London, England, and there was a girl named Wendy. She was looking up into the sky full of stars from the upstairs balcony. Inside the room, there were her two brothers, sleeping peacefully.
Today is Christmas. That person is coming for sure. He's coming to pick me up, just as promised.
After some time, a small ball of light suddenly flew into the room. After flying around the room, it softly landed on top of a toy castle's chimney. Wendy took a closer look at it, realizing it was a tiny girl. The girl with butterfly-like wings on her back bowed to Wendy. Wendy then crouched down in front of the girl and gently stroked the tiny girl's fringe with her fingers.
Welcome back, Tinkerbell. Where's Peter Pan?
I'm here, Wendy.
Wendy quickly turned around in surprise. Before she could notice, there was a boy standing on the balcony where she was just before.
Oh, Peter, you came just as I thought.
Of course. Let's go to Neverland together.
Peter Pan was a boy from the world called Neverland. Last night, Peter Pan appeared in this room with Tinkerbell and told Wendy and her brothers about Neverland. Wendy woke her brothers up, John and Michael.
Yay, Peter Pan! Can we all really go to Neverland?
Absolutely. We can get there in one jump from here.
When Peter Pan whistled, Tinkerbell flew in circles above Wendy and her brothers' heads, sprinkling gold powder on them.
Okay, everybody, let's fly.
Wendy and her brothers climbed onto the bed, and they jumped off without any hesitation. Then, oddly enough, they didn't fall to the ground, but floated gently and endlessly in the air.
Wow, I'm flying. Wendy, look, I'm flying too. Yes, this is unbelievable.
Let's go, everyone. Come after me.
With Peter Pan leading them, Wendy and her brothers jumped out of the window.
Look, Wendy, the London city looks so small now.
Everyone, we're almost in Neverland. It's beyond that big cloud.
They plunged into the big cloud in the night sky. In the meantime, the pirates were frantically looking for Peter Pan in Neverland.
Hey guys, you still haven't found Peter Pan? Oh, well. You guys must find him and bring him to me. I'll take my revenge for this right hand.
Captain Hook, on the pirate ship, once fought against Peter Pan, and he was defeated in the battle. After the defeat, Captain Hook was thrown into the sea, and he got his right hand bitten off by the crocodile. An iron hook was attached as a replacement for his severed right hand.
You good-for-nothing fools. What's that sound?
What? I don't hear anything.
I can hear it. I can hear it. Tick-tock, tick-tock. That's it. It's coming. It's coming to eat me.
When the crocodile ate Captain Hook's right hand, it also swallowed the watch he was wearing on that hand. Ever since, Captain Hook heard his watch ticking as the crocodile approached.
Captain, please calm down. We're really not hearing anything.
No, I can hear it. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Captain Hook turned pale and suddenly rushed into his room inside the ship, shutting himself in there. Meanwhile, Peter Pan and his friends finally arrived in Neverland. Neverland was a large single island, and there was a mermaid's lagoon, an Indian village, and the pirates' hideout on the island. Peter Pan brought Wendy and her brothers to the foot of a giant tree situated at the center of the island.
This is our house. Hey everyone, come out.
When Peter Pan shouted so, children came out of the doors and windows all over the giant tree.
Welcome back, Peter. You brought your friends? Who is this pretty girl?
In this house, besides Peter Pan and Tinker Bell, 6 children were living there, who happened to stray into Neverland. Wendy and her brothers went into the house, being pulled in by the lost children.
Geez, you kids never learned to clean, huh?
Wendy rolled up her sleeves and cleaned up throughout the house. After finishing cleaning, she mended the lost children's ragged pants and sewed up their shirts' loose buttons.
Wendy is like a mother. Hey, Wendy, please read me a book.
The lost children got completely attached to Wendy. The next day, Peter Pan took Wendy and her brothers to the Mermaid's Lagoon. Wendy and her brothers were looking admiringly at the mermaids, swimming gracefully in the lagoon. But then, a boat came close to the lagoon.
Everyone, hide.
In response to Peter Pan's shout, Wendy and her brothers quickly hid behind the rocks, and the mermaids dove back into the sea. The people in the boat were Captain Hook's 2 pirate minions and the Indian leader's daughter, Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily was all tied up with a rope.
You Indians are pirates' foes.
I'm sorry, but this is Captain Hook's order. The pirates put her down on a rock, protruding out into the sea, and tied her body to that rock. When the tide comes, the rock would disappear into the sea. The moment the pirates got back on their ship,
Cut the rope on Lily.
That voice, Captain Hook?
"Where are you, Captain?"
Just cut the rope right now, you worthless bastards.
Yes, sir, right now.
The pirates immediately cut the rope on the girl and took off in a big hurry.
Ha ha ha. It worked well.
From behind the nearby rock, Peter Pan showed up. By mimicking Captain Hook's voice, Peter Pan drove off the pirates and saved Tiger Lily. That night, Peter Pan and the others were invited to the Indian village. They received a big welcome with a great fancy feast, beautiful songs and dance. The wonderful feast went on until the next morning. Captain Hook, meanwhile, was furious to hear the story from his pirate minions upon their return.
Damn you, Peter Pan. Just you wait and see. Do everything you can to find their hideout and capture every one of his fellows.
Captain Hook ordered, raising his voice. That night, Wendy read a book again for the lost children lying in their beds.
Hey, Wendy. I want to see my mom. She must be worried about us.
John and Michael, looking like they were going to cry, clung to Wendy's arm.
I remembered my mom too. I want to go home too.
John, Michael, and the other lost children too started to cry all together. Then Wendy said,
Okay, let's go home together. We will go back to London together. And all of you will be my family. Can we really? I will return to London. Me too.
The lost children jumped to cling to Wendy in excitement. However,
So, they're going to be your family, and then what?
Peter Pan said so with a grumpy expression on his face.
They'll go to school to study and grow up to be brilliant adults. I'm pretty sure my father and mother will take good care of them.
I will neither go to school nor become an adult. You just do whatever you want. I'll stay here even if I'm alone. Only Neverland is my home.
Peter Pan rushed out of the house all alone.
Hey, what's wrong with Peter? It can't be helped. Let's go to sleep for tonight and go back to my house together tomorrow.
After everyone fell asleep, Tinker Bell quietly left through the window, flying somewhere in search of Peter Pan. However, the pirates on the lookout for Peter Pan noticed Tinker Bell flying away.
Hey, did you see that? It was Tinker Bell.
Yeah, she came out of that huge tree. That must be their hideout.
We must let Captain Hook know immediately.
The pirates returned to their ship in a huge hurry. That night, the pirates sneaked into the house in the giant tree and tied up Wendy and the children, who were still asleep, bringing them to the pirates' ship. The next morning, Wendy and the children found themselves on the deck of the ship, being surrounded by the pirates. In front of them, there was Captain Hook.
Hey, kids, why don't you call Peter Pan? I will then let you go home right away.
I refuse, because all adults lie. Peter Pan is our friend. We definitely won't call him.
Oh, I see. Then you all become the sea creature's prey. Hey guys, throw these kids into the sea.
The moment Captain Hook shouted so,
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Huh? What's the matter, Captain?
Captain Hook turned pale in fright.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. I can hear it. The crocodile is coming.
Captain Hook suddenly went crazy. The ship was in total chaos, with Captain Hook running around and his minions trying to stop him. The children were staring at that chaotic scene blankly.
What has happened? I just made the watch ticking sound into his ear, just like this. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Peter, you came for us? Of course. We are friends. I'll cut your ropes now.
Peter Pan then cut the ropes on Wendy and the children with his knife.
Damn you, Peter Pan. You tricked me. I'll surely take your life today.
Bring it on. I'll have your left hand cut off too, and you'll be the crocodile's prey.
Well said. Let's duel. You guys, don't get into our fight.
On the ship's deck, Peter Pan and Captain Hook brought the tips of their swords together. This was the starting signal of their duel.
Go, Peter.
Go get him, Captain.
On the ship, everyone was cheering for them. Peter Pan quickly dodged Captain Hook's sword swings. However, over time, he gradually got overwhelmed by Captain Hook's strength. And finally, Peter Pan's sword was thrown away, and he was cornered on the edge of the ship.
This is the end of your life. Goodbye, Peter Pan.
The moment Captain Hook tried to penetrate Peter Pan's chest with his sword, he once again started to hear that ticking noise he hates.
Huh. I won't be tricked so easily this time.
However, that noise was coming from beneath the ship, from inside the sea.
Don't tell me. It is the real.
Captain Hook's face suddenly turned white in fear. Peter Pan then took that chance to quickly dart behind Captain Hook's back and forcefully kicked his back.
Whoa. Ah.
Captain Hook lost his balance and plummeted into the sea.
Peter's victory!
Our captain is defeated. The pirates dove into the sea one after another in a rush to run away. After a while, the ship put up its sail and set out for London. The captain was, of course, Peter Pan. The pirate ship sailed on the sea and rose up into the Neverland's sky. In the meantime, at home in London, Wendy's mother was worried about her missing children.
Where in the world did my children go?
It's okay. They'll come back. Then, from the upstairs children's room, they heard some small noises and the children talking. The parents rushed up the stairs and opened the room's door.
I'm home. Dad, Mom.
Wendy, John, Michael too. You know I've been really worried. Their parents hugged them in tears.
We've been to Neverland. We fought the pirates together with Peter Pan.
Wendy and her brothers told their parents about what they have experienced in Neverland all night long. The next year's Christmas, Wendy opened the upstairs balcony's door and waited for Peter Pan to come. However, Peter Pan never showed up before Wendy. Several years later, Wendy got married, became a mother, and was blessed with 3 adorable children. Wendy told her children about Neverland every night, about swimming together with the beautiful mermaids, fighting the pirates, and the mysterious boy, Peter Pan. After her children fell asleep, Wendy looked up into the starry sky, leaning over the balcony of the upstairs room. Although she grew up into an adult and wasn't able to visit Neverland anymore, she kept on waiting for Peter Pan, forever and ever.